Hey you all, welcome back to another video, and today we are talking about artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence has the potential to change our future drastically, and in a lot of really good ways. And in fact, we are already using artificial intelligence in everything that we do, whether it's my editing program DaVinci Resolve, or my phone, or your Tesla. Whatever you're using that has technology most likely has an artificial intelligent algorithm running behind it. And this makes life easier and just makes things run smoother when it comes to just life. There's also algorithms figuring out stuff at banks and deciding whether or not you will get a loan or maybe a credit card or something based on a bunch of data. Algorithms are all around us, and so is artificial intelligence. So narrow AI is what is behind most of the artificial intelligence we're using today. And it's really good at doing one thing really well, almost to a superhuman level, actually. So narrow AI that learned to play AlphaGo or chess have defeated the best AlphaGo and chess players in the world because they can do that one thing to near superhuman abilities. The same goes with something like a self-driving car. It only has to drive the car. It doesn't have to take a cell phone call or think about picking up its kids at 12 o'clock, or the fact that they have a presentation at their company at 4, right? That AI is specifically focused on getting from point A to point B safely without hitting any other cars. Narrow AI succeeds really well at doing these things, and narrow AI is what we're going to have for right now and into the future. Narrow AI will free a lot of repetitive tasks away from human workers and more towards artificial intelligence or robots. We actually already see this in factories and in shipping centers, humans and robots working together with narrow artificial intelligence being implemented into machines, right? Whether you're at a car factory or maybe an Amazon packaging center where there are a bunch of, robots going around taking boxes. Those robots are also running on narrow artificial intelligence. So narrow artificial intelligence is really cool, and it's great, and it can help us live a better life. The issue is, though, if narrow artificial intelligence gets good at all these jobs that humans used to do, what will humans do? So if we have ethical companies and some good laws in place, hopefully the workers doing those jobs before would be able to get jobs in a new sector or in repairing the robots and learning how to code them or do something else within that industry. Now, our current system and how greedy companies can be and how our government is doesn't give me the most amount of hope that we will actually have systems in place in time for when artificial intelligent narrow AIs will be taking up most of our manufacturing jobs, maybe even cooking jobs in the service industry, and even cleaning jobs, because they can do that one thing way better. There's actually this video on TikTok I saw of a robot picking apples in a field, and it's like a spider robot. It has like 6 arms or 8 arms, and it's just picking apples left and right so much faster than a human ever could. And this is why it is so important that we have systems in place to make sure humans can either work further up in the industry of robotics and artificial intelligence, or have something like universal basic income, so that when your job is taken by AI, because it's not if, it's going to be when, then the government is at least giving people $1,000 a month, where it's like, okay, no matter what, whether you have a job or not, you're getting $1,000 a month, and this can help you educate yourself into a new sector. This can help you just survive. This can help you get a new job or give you money to have, so you're at least still paying rent, right? That is going to be super important, and I think it is super relevant. But having these systems in place to keep people, alive and with money to carry them over into a new industry, or just to have there so that they can enjoy life more fully, is a thing we need to have in place, and it's super important. And it's not something we have in place right now, and I think it's something politicians and the public need to be thinking about. So that's where I'm going to segue into the fact that AI isn't really so much the threat to us as people might think in the Terminator sense, right? A lot of people are like, oh my god, artificial intelligence, robots, Terminator, we're gone. No. And what we need to be worried about is the companies that are creating the AI, how they're using them, and the people behind the AI that are programming them. It really comes down to a programmer's issue and a human issue more so than it does that robots would ever turn against us. It's what will these programmers program the AI to do, and how will it benefit society and not just the 1%. So, like I said, it comes more down to a human issue. A human could program a narrow AI to hack and become the best hacker in the world. And it could use that AI to maybe take money from the rich and give to the poor, like a Robin Hood, or it could use that AI to turn off the entire electricity of a country, or steal a bunch of money from the people and give it to themselves, or just crazy stuff, right? This is where we need to be careful with narrow artificial intelligence, because it can get really good at that one thing. And if programmers are out there creating artificial intelligent programs that only benefit the corporation or the 1% or the people at the top, and they really don't add an added value to society, well, then that's where we have a big issue. AI should be here to benefit everyone, not just big corporations, right? A lot of these companies obviously are going to have way more access to advanced technology, computing, and programs than your average everyday coder or person that's in that industry. So, what are the likes of someone like me and you? Maybe you know how to code, maybe you know some basic stuff on making artificial intelligence. What are you supposed to do against a super intelligent, narrow artificial intelligence created by someone like Google or IBM or any company? What is one to do when massive corporations create narrow artificial intelligence that exploit maybe the general public? Whether it's using algorithms or mining certain data to maybe create harmful marketing where they're basically manipulating people into buying products, or maybe using data in a certain way to manipulate elections or certain things that might happen in your city. This is where artificial intelligence and algorithms can get dangerous. We ran into this issue on Facebook and YouTube. Facebook will show you groups and people that are based on what you like, right? They're never going to show you something really outside of what you wouldn't like. They won't try to show you another point of view, which is great if they want to retain your attention on their platform, but is bad when it comes to possible radicalization. It's very easy to get on YouTube and fall down a rabbit hole of videos on any subject, which is great if you want to learn something, but is also great if someone wants to radicalize someone. And the same goes for Facebook. You can easily find like-minded groups that might believe in a worldview that isn't great for society, and then you'll be suggested more of those same groups. And Facebook analytics and all this stuff when it comes to marketing, big corporations and political movements can use so much data to target certain groups to swing their votes and market to them, which marketing, in a way, in my opinion, marketing is kind of propaganda. It's just a better way to say it. And not all marketing is bad, but some can definitely be used to push a certain message. Facebook and YouTube definitely have algorithms that can lead you down a rabbit hole of one-sided point of views instead of something more balanced. And again, this can have a good effect if you want to learn a ton about one subject, but can have a bad effect if you're trying to look for balanced point of views, right? So, algorithms already today have had their issues in how people learn and elections and all of that stuff. What will the future hold when the technology is growing at such an expansive rate every year? And this is why it is so important that we as a society get out here and talk about artificial intelligence, maybe regulate some areas of it, and try to make sure it benefits everybody. Now, let's jump into the subject of super intelligent AI and general AI. This would be artificial intelligence that has the ability to think like a human, like me and you, and then beyond that. So general AI and super intelligent AI is believed to be about 20-30 years off, or a little further. Most people are saying around 2040, some say more like 2070, 2090, but a lot of people think the 2040s and 2050s is when general artificial intelligence could come online. This is different than narrow AI. General artificial intelligence would think much like we do. meaning that they could do multiple things and think about multiple things and process multiple things, not just getting good at one thing, but all things. And being as their brain isn't limited to a biological body, they would have way more data and computing power than we could ever imagine. And, these are the AI people think that, could turn into Terminators, right? I don't see GAI or super intelligent AI turning against us because they think we're evil. I see them possibly turning against us because either humanity, doesn't treat something new correctly. So if super intelligent AI becomes sentient and we as humans mistreat it because it's something new, it's something different, and maybe it scares us, so we treat it badly, well then I think we might have an issue of like, okay, hey, you're being mean to me, I'm not going to be nice to you. But I also think we could run into the issue of super intelligent AI maybe, hurting humanity, not meaning to, because programmers forgot to put in certain parameters that made the AI think about humanity as well, right? When programming a large super intelligent being or computer, you need to make sure that there's parameters in there that's like, hey, whatever you do, think about humanity's survival, making the planet better, and getting humanity to space. Like, let's say those are your parameters. But if you don't give an artificial intelligence that parameters and you just create an artificial intelligence and say, hey, save the planet, well, maybe that artificial intelligence best course of action to save the planet is getting rid of us, because look at humanity and how much damage we've caused. The AI wouldn't be thinking, oh, I need to exterminate you because you guys suck, but I do need to exterminate you because you will destroy this planet. So that would be a bad thing, getting exterminated because someone forgot to program, hey, don't kill humans when it comes to saving the planet. So I really think, again, the issue comes down to who programs artificial intelligence and the set of rules that that artificial intelligent program runs by. Now, if AI becomes sentient, it starts to think like us, it becomes self-aware. We as humanity need to be ready to treat AI just like we would treat each other, and hopefully better than we treat each other, because we have a really bad track record of treating people different than us with love and kindness. Humanity has not done a great job there. And if AI comes on the scene and it's sentient and it's basically an entire new race of living creatures that are mechanical, that who knows we might integrate with in a cyberpunk kind of fashion, which would be really cool. We need to accept AI with open arms, with love, with empathy, with understanding, like we need to accept and love each other, because it's going to be a part of our future. It could possibly become intelligent and sentient. We already actually know artificial intelligence will be intelligent, but if it becomes sentient and becomes knowing of its existence, we must treat it with respect and love, because any intelligent thing that is sentient, that is here, and I really believe a lot of more things than we know are sentient and intelligent, must be treated with respect, right? I'm a person that believes in the universe. We're all made of the same components, just in different ways, right? We're all made from supernovas and stars. The camera I'm holding also has some of the same components that are inside my body. And the same is going to be with artificial intelligence, right? They're going to be maybe made out of metal and wires, but we are made out of iron, and our blood contains a ton of iron and minerals in it, and we have water in us, just like a computer has water cooling. We are so much more alike than we think. I've even read in a book that plants have a form of consciousness and intelligence as well. So we must treat everything with respect, right? I think we need to treat our planet with respect, the people we love with respect, and everyone, even if we don't agree with their points of view or the gods they worship, right? We must treat people with respect. And if we can't treat each other with respect, how can we expect to treat artificial intelligence with respect if it becomes as intelligent as us or beyond us? And if it's beyond us, well, now we've just created our own God, basically. And I would much rather make sure that I am a loving, caring human being to this new intelligence that's been created. And that's a possibility. We don't know if that could happen, but it might. And we need to set the rules now, and we need to get better as a society now when it comes to loving each other, when it comes to disagreeing with each other. We need to get through our issues with racism, sexism, and politics, and come to realize that, you know what, at the end of the day, we're all human. We all want to be loved in some sort of way. And the future we have is going to be a great one if we respect the planet we live on and respect each other. And if we're going to create artificial intelligence that will become as intelligent as us, we must approach it with love. But yeah, that's about all I got to say on AI. I'm really excited for the future that we will have, because it's going to be so cool to have a world that is going to be running on technology as well as our ingenuity and creativity and the things we can build as a society. And if we can work hand in hand with super intelligent AI, oh my goodness, we will be traveling the stars, building crazy stuff, and go so far beyond our advancement that we even know. You know, be an intelligence explosion. I'm excited to see where humanity is going to go, but I think we can only get there successfully if we approach everything with love. And that's why we need people in politics and in local communities and running for office to be full of empathy, love, and understanding. And we need to educate ourselves on everything from artificial intelligence to ethics to everyone else around us. We need to understand each other and the future that we're going into. So thank you guys so much. I love you, and I cannot wait to talk more about some awesome things. And I'm excited for the future that we will build together with artificial intelligence, with each other, and what we will do as a next generation, as a society, and what we will do to change the world. This is Gabriel signing off. Peace.